tough to get your head around the fact that this place is here after we played right on the coast of Bandon Dunes this morning. And now we're discussing wind direction in the trees.
Yeah, no, I know. The wind is laid down and it's maybe even a little warmer here away from the coast. Bandon Dunes was an absolute treat today. It was so fun hitting, 7 irons from 120 and kind of bouncing the ball and using the ground and maybe paying attention to, there were a couple 100-yard wide fairways, but it was better to be on the right side versus the left to create an angle. It was so cool. And then to see the contrast to here at Bandon Trails, like this is honestly quite shocking. I didn't really know that there was kind of more tree-lined golf on this property. This golf Disneyland, as we've been calling it, like.
It's exciting to walk up and then see that open up in front of you.
Yeah, no, this is really a treat. The trails here the holes are more framed with some trees.
Definitely.
It's not quite big, wide open space like we did experience this morning, but this is a treat. I can get lost playing around out here all day long.
I get lost playing in the field, me. 395.
I'm just gonna pull out driver and hit it, Trottie.
Yeah, you're not even gonna. Shall I check that trap, or you're going?
I think we're both zooming past that trap.
I'll give you a little.
So I hope.
Yeah. We're cruising over that.
Okay.
I think looking at the way the way the guys designed it, it's probably a right edge of the trap with a little turnover. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really love the draw, so I don't know that I'll go with that route.
Mine might be off so we might not be very social down here.
Mine might be off the flag and falling right. I mean, this kind of, so the fairway, this shot looks pretty similar to Bandon Dunes, minus the framing of the trees, but that it is wide and they are kind of almost just trying to lull you to sleep into like taking this shot off.
Yeah.
I think we just got a little fade right off the flag. Oh, bigger fade off the flag.
No, it's gonna play.
Okay. We're on ground.
Yeah.
That's about all we can say about that one. We moved it forward and it's on grass.
It's all good. I mean, I won't say too much because I haven't hit yet.
Let's see that little draw, Trottie.
I'm gonna treat you to one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna treat you to one.
You're a ball shot. You're a shot shaper. Let's see it.
I'm something.
We do have a little bit of wind in off the left.
All right, mate. We didn't talk about that when you were hitting.
Yeah, that's probably why mine curved too much.
Okay. My inner Rory McIlroy's gonna come out now. Here we go.
I mean, how good is that?
Best ball flight fitting golf clubs out there, kid.
Yeah, I've seen Rory hit a few shots and they look eerily similar to that.
Minus 50 mile an hour ball speed, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, maybe that and 50 yards.
Yeah. It looks just as pretty.
Oh, that was lovely, Trottie.
So the big thing about Kiowa, and I know, great venue, I know you played well.
Yeah.
But mate, it gets you into Augusta.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not sad about that, Trottie. That's for darn sure.
Before we even talk about the excitement of it,
sure.
And we joke about 29, 1991 and stuff, you're living what you planned now.
Very true. Yeah.
Do you know, very few people get to do that.
No, and yeah, I mean, it kind of puts things in perspective, and it's kind of nice to hear questions and statements like that to remind you that this is. Yes, this is my job. This is also something I've dreamed about doing, especially playing in the Masters, ideally playing and competing to win a Masters. It's cool to kind of just check some of the big dreams off, especially 2 years into, your PGA Tour career, right? I mean.
But H, how as a competitor, do you give yourself a moment to sit back, whether it's just you, or whether it's you and your brother, who's your caddy, or whether it's you and your parents, or you and your mate, and just be like, Jesus, Harry, you're in the Masters.
Yeah.
Like, how do you act? Because you need to be a competitor, so you can't sit there and go, oh, I'm gonna have the pimento cheese, and you can't do that. And I sense that when I talk to you, that you're very much in game mode.
Sure,
And I know it's the middle of the PGA Tour season, so of course you are.
Yeah.
But on the same note, I'd be sitting there being like, buddy, this is like, this is massive.
Sure, I mean, I have moments, and I probably should have more moments when
well, I'm available for shrinks and golf
sit,
around Bandon Dunes.
Yeah, well,
we
can play and drink and carry on and talk about how.
I said shrink, not drink.
Yeah,
But
well, we might need a cocktail or two. You know, I had a family stayed with me the whole week at Kiowa. Mom, dad, brother. You know, everybody was around. We certainly had our big celebration on Sunday night. We're probably, I don't know. We might have even celebrated more than Phil did after he won.
But it's just as big.
Yeah, no, it is big, and it was a goal of mine at the start of this year, and then obviously a goal of anybody that plays
your whole
professional golf to play in a Masters, and I can't wait. You know, there's nothing unfortunate about it, but it's a bummer that I have to wait until April. Like, I'd love to do it next week if I could. No, I mean, it was great. It's probably not life-changing, you know, maybe at least not yet at least.
But it's going to be memories that go on with you no matter what you do in your career.
And that's the part that's hard to know as you're in it and living it, right? That like, hey man, this is going to be something you never ever forget about, regardless of if this is my first, this is my last, if I play well, if I don't play well. Like, I will remember that week at Kiowa, I will remember my first Masters, you know, first major of any kind forever. And that part's really cool. Again, it's hard to kind of think that way as I'm in it and doing it. And
I get it.
You know, it is. It's already turned into like, I need to get ready for April. You know, there's some goals I'd like to achieve to finish out this season. There's some goals I'd like to achieve to start next season. But like, everything in my world pretty much revolves around being ready to play and compete in next year's Masters, you know?
Yeah. How do you do that? How do you get your game ready for a certain date?
That's a great question. I don't know that I don't know that I could answer that, really. I mean,
Here's an easier one. Are they vultures around my golf ball or what? I mean, I'm panicking down here. What the hell are they?
I think they're just big old turkeys.
Okay, turkeys. Yeah. Okay, good. So I shouldn't be panicking about the turkeys.
No, you'll be fine.
They're not panicking because it's not Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
But how do you get your game in a place where you're set and you're ready and you're like, I'm set to
You know, I've done it just as kind of viewing things as in a long-term stretch, right? Like improving. Right now, I need to improve my driving and my iron play. And then as it gets closer to the event, you do more specific stuff. You know, there might be at Augusta, and I don't really know. I haven't played, but you know, there's let's just say there's more approaches from 175 to 200 yards. So just making sure those are sharp. Certainly a lot revolves around, you know, on and around the greens, being able to hit you know, high spinny pitches and putts that are,
lies?
I mean, certainly some uneven lies. And, you know, I and we, you know, my coach, brother, we'll turn over every stone, right? Like, we'll make sure we're ready. But there does come a time where it's just like, you need to make sure your form and your skills are good, that you're ready, you're prepared as you can to play that certain golf course and that certain golf tournament. And then you just go and be an athlete, man. You just go and try to take pleasure in beating people, right? And beating people at literally golf's grandest stage, right? The Masters tournament, that is golf's mecca. Like, at some point you turn your brain off and just try to beat people and have fun doing it, you know?
These turkeys have moved on. I'm gonna hit this quick.
Do we like it, Trottie?
Yeah. Is it short?
No, I think it's like 5 feet at most.
Good lad. That's what I like to hear, mate.
I mean, that was lovely. You want to come hit this for me? Okay. A low draw out of a bunker.
I didn't think you were that far right.
Me neither. I didn't hit a great shot, but didn't need to hit a low drawing bunker shot. Are there rakes? You got to get a shot of me raking.
You know what you're doing there with the raking in the bunker? Do you need some help?
Watch this. This is proof to my brother that I know how to rake a bunker. My brother Alex / caddy. I don't think I'll do it as well as he does. And the sand is a little little softer than we probably have out on tour, so it makes it a little harder. But here you go, Al, this is for you. I can rake a bunker. I don't like doing it, and I'm sure he doesn't either.
You rolling? You better be rolling. Check this out here, big guy. Toe to toe. I knew I could half play it sometimes. We're taking Higgsy toe to toe at the moment. He's going to turn it on. Make sure you get this on film.
Look at that. Voila. I can do it too, Al. The easiest way to get to know a golf course is to get to the green and turn around and look back.
Yeah.
Easiest.
Yeah. And you still go up the right?
Oh, no, I wasn't necessarily trying to go up the right.
Okay,
Just
but
a bit of a over curve, but yes. Okay. No, I would make it even tighter to the left probably, but so much of it matters here, right? Like if the flag is front right, I'm definitely want to be down the left. Yeah. I mean, basically,
I couldn't see the bottom of the flag. Now, granted, I'm half your size, but I still couldn't see the bottom of the flag.
And granted, like, I'd get on that tee again if this was a practice round, and I'd just be like, I do not want to be in that bunker again.
Yeah, I was surprised you reached that.
That's really the only spot you don't want to get to.
Sure.
And then if wind were to change, you know, they have the bunker you can't see from the tee, so it might even be 3-wood.
Yeah.
There's something to stay short of it, but. All right, let's see here, Trottie. I hadn't made a putt all day, so let's see if we can sneak this one in. Nah, it's gonna wind up just low.
Came back though.
All right, Trottie.
All right, mate. Take the initiative here.
Do it. Start us off with a bird.
I'm trying.
Break the seal.
That's a big thing for you boys. I hear that a lot. Break the seal, break the seal.
Yeah, it's lovely when the whole group gets going.
Yeah.
Everybody makes birdies. We feed off one another.
I mean, this is an easy putt. Come on.
Left half and just down the hill?
I'll take another look.
I think you could go with straight. I think it's just kind of in a weird area. Mine, I was not expecting to fall back to the right.
So left half down the hill.
Inside the hole the whole way.
Push the crap out of it, Higgsy. Push the crap out of it. That's what's happening, fella.
It still almost caught it.
That's what's happening.
Well, if I kept my mouth shut on that, I bet you would have made it.
Maybe, but this is make all day, right?
I bet you would have made it if I didn't tell you.
Yeah, left half.
Yeah, it does go a little right. It does go a little right.
Damn it.
Sometimes too much information is the last thing you want.
How do you deal with that in tournaments? Like momentum, keeping it going. If things don't go your way, how do you forget about it?
It's a work in progress, that's for sure. There are, even sometimes during a round or after the round, you're just like, God, if I had just gotten that bounce there, or just hold that putt for par, after making a few birdies. That's the kind of momentum stuff. And when you get those things going your way, you can build on it and you can get in contention. You got chances to win. Like, that's the toughest part about the game, is that we're insane for doing this for a living. We're also extremely lucky to be doing it for a living, but that it does, like, how your ball bounces every now and again matters. And that break, just missing that bunker, or maybe even getting into that bunker, but getting a better lie, like, all that stuff projected forward throughout a tournament could really make a difference. Now, we all know that, but also you need to forget about it when it doesn't go your way, right? Like, you need to, and it's pretty simple, man. There's no secret science. I certainly haven't figured it out. I don't think anybody has. But just trying your best to just really get into the next shot, right? And really just get to the next one. Feel, get there, prepare for it, and just do your best to kind of lay out a plan for what you want to have happen next, and stick to that and do it.
How do you get through tournaments when you're not playing well? You're not on a good stretch?
Yeah, it's hard.
That's the biggest thing, and you boys do a great job of that.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I realized when I got to the PGA Tour is that, wow, even the best in the world hit horrible golf shots. Yeah. They struggle just like the rest of us. Now, the most impressive thing is that even throughout a round where you think, you know, a top player is struggling, if you're keeping his score, you wind up signing for, you know, 68. It's like, how did that guy do that? And I've had moments certainly where I do that as well, and that's something I usually am very good at. Currently, I am kind of struggling, like putting rounds together, keeping that momentum, you know, keeping that one key save here and there that just keeps, you know, might keep you at 1 under, and you know you really haven't struggled, but you know, or you've really been struggling, but you know that, you know, a decent score here, one little swing thought here, or one, maybe even something simple is like just executing a shot exactly how you saw it, just kind of like shocks you back into it. It's tough, man, and like that's why the best in the world are the best in the world, because even when they're off and maybe not feeling that well, or fighting a certain miss, or you know, fighting a position they're getting to in their swing, or not holing enough putts, like they just kind of find a way. And I've certainly had moments, and I need to just get back into that. And it's basically forgetting that you're frustrated and forgetting that you're struggling, enjoying the struggle and the grind. And you know, to win a golf tournament on the PGA Tour, which I've not done yet, but I've come close, man, all you really need is like a stretch of 9 to 12 holes where you're just like really good. You give yourself a lot of chances and you hole a few of them.
In 72.
In 72.
And then the rest
of them are either going to be, you know, you're on autopilot, you're hitting good shots, and you hold a couple putts, and then that's for about half of them. Let's call it, you know, 30 holes, and then the other 30 holes, like maybe not upwards of 30, but close to, you know, 15 to 20 of those holes, like you're gonna be struggling. The ball's not gonna end up going where you want it to go, and you're managing a miss, or you're just avoiding a shot that maybe you know you're not gonna pull off, so you just don't try it, right?
Yeah, that's smart.
That's how you do it. I mean, there is no like secret sauce to it, but you do need to manage your way through a tournament, around a golf course, and then also through 4 rounds of a tournament. Yeah.
What we see in here then?
And there's no secret. This should fit my eye extremely well. Little peeling cut.
Yep. That'll play.
That wasn't half bad. Okay, we found a fairway, Trottie.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, mate, but it is about time.
Yeah. My shoulder kind of popped as I swung there. It was a good kind of pop. Kind of, you know, get it back.
Chiropractor move.
Get it back where it's supposed to go.
Okay, I'm going to go slightly different. I'm going to go...
You were going to see this fall right to left.
Funnily enough, mate, yeah.
Okay. Started out over the trouble. I love it.
Got to live dangerously,
Full
right?
trust.
Oh, there's trust. Live dangerously.
You can't point that straight.
It's blitz, that one, mate. That's my Sunday best down there.
Yeah, that's going to be past mine.
It's still going, H. Let's get after him.
It might still be going by the time we get up there. Well, yeah, we always enjoy it. We always enjoy it.
We haven't finished yet.
Yeah, leave us alone.
We'll see you guys in a couple of days.
Yeah.